Well, let's turn now to a story sparking protests across the country. Hereditary chiefs on the Wet'suwet'en territory in northern BC are trying to block the Coastal GasLink pipeline project. The RCMP started arresting people last week and then began pockets of protest across Canada. In Calgary, protesters blocked Reconciliation Bridge near downtown. In Winnipeg, they rallied inside Portage Place Mall. East of Toronto, they blocked train tracks, forcing Via Rail to cancel several trips.
A lot of us need to go back home to work, and we're just stuck here.
And near Montreal, a similar scene, a blockade on CP tracks that run through a Mohawk community.
We are here right now because we're always put in a position where we're the ones getting the short end of the stick.
And several protests targeted politicians, this one inside the Department of Justice in Ottawa. And this one at Memorial University's Signal Hill campus, within earshot of the federal natural resources minister. But the largest protests happened in British Columbia. Dozens of people blocking access to the Port of Vancouver and hundreds more taking to the streets. Tina Lovegreen takes us there.
When Wet'suwet'en is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back!
They stood their ground despite repeated warnings from police.
The Vancouver police will arrest and remove any person who violates this court order.
Officers moved in, arresting 43 people. Some carried out in the arms of officers, but none was charged.
Who do you think you are? Aren't you tired of feeling ashamed of yourselves?
Demonstrators say they support Wet'suwet'en hereditary chiefs who want to keep the project out of their territory, despite approval by the province and support from 20 elected chiefs.
You are not following hereditary chiefs' laws. You are not following your own laws.
After 4 days, Port of Vancouver officials asked the court to intervene, BC's premier saying it was necessary.
I respect everyone's right to lawful protest, but when you're interfering with the operation of the economy at the ports and through the city here in the Lower Mainland, I think that becomes a challenge, and that's why injunctions were granted.
At a Wet'suwet'en camp today, more arrests. A filmmaker inside the police cordon with the Wet'suwet'en captured the arrest of hereditary chiefs. The freelancer has been at the camp for months, sharing his footage with pipeline opponents.
RCMP of Wet'suwet'en land!
News of those arrests sparked another protest through downtown Vancouver this afternoon. This is the second demonstration here in Vancouver. They've disrupted traffic, and it's just one of many across the province. And at the legislature, much the same. And nearby, a small group put their message on display. Demonstrators vowing to continue disruptions. Tina Lovegreen, CBC News, Vancouver.